We are saying more than I do with Joel, otherwise known as the wedding guy, ahead of this Sunday's Mid-Michigan Bridal Expo.
That is right. So Joel, you are the wedding guy, but you also work with a lot of different wedding vendors like you just went through. Some celebrity wedding planners like David Chatera. Talk to us about what that process looks like and what a lot of those collaborations look like too.
Yeah, so, being, like I said, since I started this business so young, I've been around a long time and I've developed a lot of relationships. And being part of the Bridal Expo, on top of that, people pay me to be part of these shows. We're networked with vendors from all over the state. And I'm also fortunate to be part of national seminars and conventions as well. One of them is the World of Weddings, which I'm also a member of. And yeah, so I just hung out with David Chatera in Puerto Rico just last year. That was a fun week of planning and fun stuff down there for a big, huge convention we were doing. So yeah, working with Dave was great. One of the things that I kind of took away from our relationship and hanging out was that, it is obviously I do this for a living. I'm doing this to feed my family, but it's not always about the money. What we do is so special for brides, from just making, honestly, before they have kids, this is the most important day of their life. So it's about making people happy, and I have definitely taken that passion and kind of incorporated everything. Obviously, I realize I'm a man in a woman's world. This is primarily a woman's kind of based segment. But I've kind of taken a ton of different wedding companies. I own a travel agency, I have a wedding venue, I have an entertainment company where we have DJs and photo booths and ordained ministers, and taken that to just a new level. And it's all because of my passion for weddings, So weddingguy.com is my website, and that just helps, collaborate, pull all those companies together, including the bridal show, which is what we're coming up here on soon.
Absolutely, and I do want to make a quick mention too, with all those businesses and people that you're able to work with, there's also ones that not only want to make people have a special day, but also want to give back. And so I want to do a shout out to Brides Project over in Ann Arbor. Why was that important to kind of highlight in these moments?
Yeah, so Brides Project, I found this year, just through some networking, and they really kind of touched my heart a little bit and reached out. So we've donated booths to them at all of our bridal shows this year, and what makes them special is they get donated brides dresses from all across the country, primarily in Michigan. They're based in Ann Arbor, but what they do is they clean those dresses up and they resell them, and all their money goes to cancer research. And there's such a great group of girls that do this, and I'm just really excited to have them be part of our show this year.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So there's tons of different services that you provide, tons that you can point us in the right direction to. So what's the biggest piece of advice you would give to a woman or to a family, anybody who's getting ready to walk down the aisle? What would you want them to know before they work with you?
Absolutely. So when they work directly with me, I tell couples, and I've told my own family members, and I get lots of eye rolls from moms, but there's no perfect wedding, okay? But if you work with a professional such as myself, I'm going to help funnel the most consistently good vendors that I've worked with over the years, so that you can almost have that perfect wedding. And that's kind of what I do best, is just help funneling brides and then helping, along the way. Because I go to all the national conventions. I'm writing a book on wedding, on booking more brides. I do blogs, I do have webinars. I'm here to help them, right? So the most common review I get on Google and stuff is that Joel's knowledgeable, he's quick to respond, and those are the ones that I take to heart, because I want to help. Most of my couples will have my personal cell phone, and I'm texting 5 or 6 brides a week. Thank goodness my fiance is not a jealous woman, because I'm texting, hey, what size are the table linens, or what do you think about this new trend? Because I go to all the national conventions, and keep up on all the latest trends, and that's kind of, I'm not the guy pulling the truck magazines off the rack. I'm pulling the Nod and the Dot, all these bride magazines off all winter, going through and just educating myself constantly.
Yeah, you're a sponge. You're taking everything in, so that way you can share it with brides and couples, and so we can have that almost, like you said, that almost perfect wedding day. So thank you so much. Remember, you can walk down the aisle and into all of this fun, of course, this Sunday, and you can get those tickets by going online as well as going up to the door. But thank you.
Thank you guys for having me.